DTV, Riley Wilcox will highlight the team of Cardinals who flew across the ice in light of their matchup tonight.
Last night's court action wasn't just filled with hoop after hoop, but strong emotion too. We have the highlights coming up.
And February is a short month, which means March is just around the corner. What students should keep in mind heading into the spring scheduling season. All that and more, DTV News starts right now. The Davison hockey team has fought hard all winter, and tonight they will bring together their talents as they skate for the regional crown. Good afternoon, Davison. I'm Magdalene Rose.
And I'm Haley Croft. On Saturday night, the Cardinals finished out their season with 21 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie. Riley Wilcox joins us now in the studio to tell us about this team's skate to the States. Riley?
Thanks, guys. The Davison hockey team secured 3 more wins last week against the Lakeland Eagles, 5-4, the Mount Pleasant Oilers, 5-2, and the Midland Cubans, 6-0. They now have their sights set on regionals against Fenton Linden. The Davison hockey team has dominated the ice this season. Whether they play at Polar Palace or Dort Federal, this team proves to be one of the toughest teams in the Saginaw Valley League.
You got a couple lines that can score. Obviously, the combination of McMullen and Thrall and Schmidt has been pretty solid.
Coach Towler has to be humble about his great players. Thrall, Schmidt, and McMullen place in the top 4 for the most points in the state.
When we can put all of our skills and potential on the ice, we have a chance of beating most teams.
These Cardinals have had such a successful season that can be credited to their shared passion for hockey and their friendships.
So we're a pretty tight-knit group of guys. You know, it's not just at the rink that we hang out, but we're off the ice, we're hanging out. In school, in classes, we're all hanging out. Weekends, we all get together and hang out.
The team's just super close. Like, we always are out together on and off the ice. We all have friendships within each other.
This team's tight bond and Towler's style of coaching allows them to overcome many obstacles, including their tough loss to Saginaw Heritage.
Our coach always told us to keep our head up and just not let it affect us through the rest of the season and just get past it and go to the next game. He says that we can be one of the top teams in the state, and he truly believes that.
You don't have to be the best team. I tell the kids this all the time, but you have to be the best team that night. You have to be solid in goal, you have to play solid defensively, and then you just have to play smart.
Their mindset going into regionals is very similar to their can-do attitude. They have their heads held high and hope to make it to states in March.
We all know that we can make it to states, but we just have to beat a couple teams in order to go there. And we can if we all come together ready to play.
Come out ready to cheer on our boys as they battle it out on the ice at the Dort Federal Event Center for the first round of regionals tonight. The Cardinals will face off against Fenton Linden at 7. Riley Wilcox, DTV Sports.
Scheduling is not as simple as circling a few classes and turning it in. Make sure you print out your EDP after selecting classes that align with your chosen courses on your request sheet. Staple this colored course request sheet, which should be signed by a parent and turned in by March 1st. If you signed up for a class that requires an application, be sure to fill that in on the back of your colored sheet and get in the application by its due date. Applications are in your graduating class's Google Classroom, so check your inbox and join and apply for GenNet, Co-op, Yearbook, or DTV.
From hats to jackets to lunchboxes and water bottles, the lost and found is massive and still growing. If you have lost any of your belongings, check out the table to see if your lost item has been staying a few nights from across the office. If you're a member of the Greetings with Music Club, don't forget that you have a meeting after school today starting at 2:45 in Mr. Frey's room.
Coming up in sports, highlights of last night's district game that ended for some soaked in tears.
And Jordan Button will let you know where you need to be and when if you're interested in playing a sport this spring.
This guy keeps making jokes about sleeping with me, and I'm getting really uncomfortable.
I was at the game on the bleachers, and the guys behind me grabbed my butt.
She keeps talking about the way I dressed today. I'm getting so mad.
So, this guy, he kept touching me. He wouldn't stop touching me. It bothers me.
he kept doing that thing, that nasty gesture towards me. It's disgusting.
This guy in my class kept talking about sleeping with me. It was really gross. I can't stand him.
I was walking with my friends, and there was this guy that was following us everywhere we would go.
Look, another picture of this girl? I don't even want these.
Davidson is going for the upset.
But that strong arm.
What's up, Davidson? It's your boy Button, back at it again on the sports desk with today's sports announcements. Last night, the Cavaliers of Carmen Ainsworth and the Bobcats of Grand Blanc squared off in the first round of boys basketball districts right here in the Cardinal Cage. Both teams were looking for a win to face off against Davidson coming up in district finals. Here, Fletcher flexes on the Bobcats with a hard hit to the hoop. Sadly, Grand Blanc was hot in the first half with Rice draining a three, adding to their lead. Jump to the final minute, Carmen Ainsworth looking to tie, Nunn with the three, he gets it. Final seconds of the game, Grand Blanc up by 1, looking to win the game. Fletcher goes up for the easy layup, and he does not get the layup. Grand Blanc wins 40-39. Also yesterday, four Davidson Cardinals got immense recognition at the Boys Basketball League meeting last night. Brendan Sullivan and Cade Coleman made the first team with Cam Baker on the second, and Michael McCarty received an honorable mention. Tomorrow night, Grand Blanc will advance to district semifinals against our Davidson Cardinals here at home at 7. It's almost time to get ready for LAC season. Any boys interested in playing lacrosse this spring need to sign up with Mrs. Bruce in the athletic office this week, even if you played last season. And any girls interested will have a meeting this Thursday at 3 o'clock in the AMR. Tonight at 7, the hockey team will face off against Fenton Linden at Dort Federal, and the girls basketball team will be on the road to take on the Birch Run Panthers. And remember, tomorrow night, the Davidson boys basketball team will host district semifinals against Grand Blanc at 7.
He's a basketball legend here at Davidson High School and helped bring the team to victory in districts for the first time in decades.
This Thursday, DTV's own Kate Lawrence goes one-on-one with Davidson alumni Frank Vukai. Keep up with our live coverage of concerts and sporting events by following us on our social media pages. That's DTV_official on our Twitter and Instagram. And DTV News on Facebook and YouTube. Head to our website, dtvnews.org, to catch exclusive web articles on all of our content. Didn't make it out to the intense game last night? Catch all of our action on the Charter Channel 191, where we'll be re-airing the full game at 7 o'clock tonight. You can also watch it anytime on our YouTube page, DTV News.
So tomorrow we're visiting the Fox radio station, 103.9, and I'm pretty pumped.
That's not bad. Sadly, we don't have the late start Wednesday that everyone loves, so we don't get the extra week of sleep, but
week of sleep.
It's fine. I'd rather get out early.
Yeah, at least we are getting out early. That sounds like it'll be fun because I get to go home and nap. Anyways, I'm Magdalene Rose alongside Haley Croft and Jordan Button. Have a great day, DHS.